The Nissan Frontier is one of the most popular mid-size pickup trucks on the planet and has been so for nearly 3 decades. For 2025, Nissan has stepped up their game, giving the Frontier some significant upgrades to make it go toe-to-toe with heavy hitters like the Toyota Tacoma, Ford Ranger, and Chevy Colorado. Keep watching to learn all about everything that's new with the 2025 Nissan Frontier, as we bring you an honest assessment of all its pros and cons. The 2025 Frontier has corrected many of the wrongdoings of past model years, so why don't we dive into all the positives first. Number 5. New exterior styling. While the Frontier was never the most handsome pickup truck on sale, it was never the most eye-catching either. After years of complaints from their loyal fan base, Nissan has finally addressed this and has given the Frontier an exterior refresh for the ages. The new 2025 model comes with a bolder, more squared-off front fascia with a revised grille that mimics the aggressive styling of the recently revealed Nissan Rogue Rock Creek. The black plastic bumper trim now extends higher up to meet the grille, giving the new Frontier a more muscular appearance than before. On the other hand, the extreme off-roaders of the family, the Pro X and Pro 4X trims, receive a new black finish on the tailgate to further enhance their rugged appeal. To complement the revised front end, Nissan has also introduced a new sliding rear window as standard across all trim levels for the 2025 model. Not only does this add extra ventilation to the cabin, but it improves the truck's practicality as well. A new 17-inch alloy wheel design also joins the lineup and is offered on trims starting with the SV. However, the most striking visual upgrade for the Frontier for 2025 in our books is the vibrant afterburner orange paint, which is making its debut this year. A bold color choice that is sure to turn heads and make a statement on the road. Number 4. All new configurations. It's no secret that Nissan has been offering the same boring configurations on the Frontier for several years. However, that all changes for 2025. The lineup has been revised to offer greater versatility to meet the ever-expanding needs of truck buyers, which is why the Crew Cab long wheelbase configuration is now available on the SV, Pro 4X, and SL trims. This provides a spacious cabin and a generous 6-foot cargo bed, a welcome departure from the limited options offered by competitors like the Chevy Colorado and the Toyota Tacoma. Speaking of rivals, no other mid-size pickup truck can match the Frontier when it comes to the sheer amount of body configurations. King Cab models, featuring 2 doors and a 6-foot bed, are ideal for those who prioritize cargo space, while the 4-door Crew Cab offers a more spacious interior and can be had with either a 5 or 6-foot bed. The long bed measures a substantial 73.3 inches, among the longest in the segment, while the standard bed sits at 59.5 inches. This range of bed options makes the Frontier the perfect choice for various scenarios, be it hauling lumber, off-roading gear, or materials for your next home renovation. Number 3. Interior upgrades. The interior of the Frontier also sees some welcome changes for 2025, with the most notable being the addition of a telescopic adjustable steering column on all trims. This long-awaited feature will improve driving comfort and ergonomics for drivers of all heights. Additionally, the Pro X, Pro 4X, and SL trims now come standard with a 4-way power-adjustable front passenger seat, providing greater comfort for passengers. On SV trims and higher, the power driver's seat also features 2-way power lumbar support, ensuring that you sit in comfort on long trips. One of the most significant upgrades to the Frontier's interior is the new 12.3-inch touchscreen that is now standard on higher trim levels. This larger screen offers a more immersive and intuitive experience for the user, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto allowing you to connect seamlessly with your smartphone. Off-road enthusiasts will rejoice hearing that the Frontier Pro 4X now lets them use the off-road camera at up to 12 miles per hour on off-road trails, making it a valuable tool for navigating through tough terrain. Number 2. Safer than ever. Safety is a major selling point when it comes to the midsize segment, and Nissan knows this. It's exactly why the new Frontier comes loaded with the latest and greatest safety tech money can buy. One of the biggest flaws with the outgoing Nissan Frontier was the lack of standard driver assist features, and Nissan is addressing that in the 2025 model. Features like lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, rear parking sensors, high beam assist, and intelligent cruise control are now standard across all 2025 Frontier trims, and the SL trim will even get traffic sign recognition on top. This is a big step in the right direction and will make the Frontier more appealing to a whole new safety-conscious audience. Number 1. Improved practicality. And now, we come to the most important factor you should consider when picking up a brand new pickup truck: practicality, especially towing and hauling. As we mentioned, the truck is finally getting a 6-foot bed in 2025. But the improved storage space is far from the only benefit of the longer bed. This year, towing capacity for the Frontier maxes out at 7,150 pounds, a considerable increase from 6,640 pounds last year. Max payload is also an impressive 1,620 pounds, among the highest in the segment. Overall, the increased towing capacity and payload make the 2025 Frontier more versatile than ever before and makes it a viable alternative to the likes of the Ford Ranger and GMC Canyon, which have reigned supreme as the kings of towing and hauling in the midsize segment. As with any other pickup truck in this segment, the 2025 Frontier has some weak areas as well. Here's the list of things that we would love to see improve heading into 2026. Number 3. Same boring powertrain. Compared to the refreshed exterior of the 2025 Frontier, the engine that lies beneath its hood is a complete and utter dinosaur. While the Frontier's 3.8-liter V6 engine outputs respectable horsepower and torque at 310 ponies and 281 pound-feet respectively, the outdated naturally aspirated technology places it at a significant disadvantage against rivals that come with modern turbocharged and hybrid engines. For example, the flagship Frontier Pro 4X takes 7.3 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, and on the other side, the Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road completes the same sprint half a second quicker. The same goes for quarter-mile times. The Toyota jumps that hurdle in 15.2 seconds, while the Nissan takes 15.6 seconds. The lack of low-end torque and sluggish acceleration makes the Frontier feel less responsive and engaging to drive, especially when compared to the more modern and efficient offerings like the aforementioned Toyota Tacoma with its I-Force engine. Number 2. Outdated platform. Just like the aging V6 engine, the body-on-frame platform of the 2025 Frontier is equally outdated. While the body-on-frame architecture it sits on top of is essential for towing and hauling heavy loads, no one can deny that the Frontier's platform, which has remained largely unchanged for over a decade, is starting to show its age in several areas. One of the most significant drawbacks of the Frontier's outdated platform is its impact on the truck's ride quality and handling. The Frontier's suspension tuning, which is based on an older architecture, can feel stiff and unforgiving on rough roads when compared to rivals. This can make long drives uncomfortable, especially on tough terrain. Additionally, the Frontier's limited body flexibility causes excessive body roll during cornering, which can make the truck feel less stable and responsive. Number 1. Lackluster fuel efficiency. The Lackluster engine also holds back the 2025 Frontier from achieving class-leading fuel efficiency. While the Frontier's 3.8-liter V6 engine offers a respectable power output, its reliance on naturally aspirated technology limits its ability to deliver the kind of fuel economy that truck buyers are increasingly demanding. The Frontier's fuel efficiency figures, which remain unchanged from the previous model year at 18 miles per gallon in the city and 24 mpg on the highway, are simply not competitive in today's market. As some of you might have expected, the vast amount of upgrades on the 2025 comes at a cost. Given that pickup truck prices have been on the up since the pandemic, this shouldn't be much of a surprise. Compared to 2024, the 2025 costs nearly $1,000 more, carrying an MSRP of $32,050. However, higher trim levels cost significantly more compared to the base model, like the Off-Road Focus Pro X, which starts at $38,470, and the Crew Cab SL Long Bed, which costs an eye-watering $42,310. The 2025 Nissan Frontier is a clear step up from what we've become accustomed to from the Japanese manufacturer over recent years. But it's up to you to decide whether the positives outweigh the negatives, considering the bump up in price. If you think the all-new Frontier is the pickup truck for you, take a walk to your nearest Nissan dealership, as this impressive pickup truck has just hit showroom floors.